welcome to the. Blah. What is up, people? How's it going? I hope you're all doing great out there. Welcome to another episode of Horror with Sir Sturdy, episode 387, actually. And look at we got a guest. I finally got my co-host on here from another podcast. You know, my co-host on this show right here. It's a Horror Night with Sir Sturdy. Wow, I'm a little high, guys. I'm good though. I'm high. The Scary Sounds podcast. Right over there. You guys got to check that out. And again, my guy Jason, 3 Geeks Podcast. Jason, man, how's it going? I'm glad to finally freaking have you on here.
I'm glad you had me on too, and I'm glad that it is this particular double feature because, well, we'll get into that in a second. But I know I'm glad to be here. It's not from a lack of wanting; it's just from a lack of scheduling.
He's not lying, guys. He's a busy man. But you're gonna see his face more on Horror with Sturdy. I promise that.
Maybe.
Me and James, we may have to end up going out where he lives and adult napping him. He's not a kid. He's a grown ass man. A grown ass man. Man. Like a kid nap. How you kidnapped? You're 46. You just got in the car. And I'm sure we didn't have to kidnap him. Yo, Jason, here's some horror movies and here's some candy. Let's go for a ride. Okay.
As long as you're not driving a big white panel van, we'll be okay.
Nah, RAV4.
RAV4.
I might just come in my vehicle, so there's no reason to be all sneaky.
Oh, shit.
Here's some. Here's what'll really get him. Here's some geek stuff. Here's some horror stuff. The kids are taken care of. The kids are with family for however long you're gone. They're 100% taken care of. The best care in the world. So you don't even got to worry about that.
Nice. I'm down.
Boom. Look at that.
Hang out.
James, how are you doing, man?
Doing good, man. How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. I'm doing good. And by the way, people, these 2 movies we're reviewing tonight, Creep 1 and 2, I'm going to tell you guys right now, if you have not seen these, I highly recommend both of them. Watching them back to back if you can, and again, they're on Netflix, just wow. Just wait till we get into this shit, because this is some shit.
The only thing I will say, it's kind of a tease, but not really, is that I don't normally like movies like this with the found footage feel.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, really? I love found footage movies.
Yo,
It's a genre.
Except for Blair Witch.
Blair Witch. That's the reason I hate these movies. I wanted to kill that girl myself.
Now they're being disrespectful, man. And the Blair Witch slander is unnecessary. I'm gonna bring him back though.
I said I'd rewatch it for you.
He did say that.
I've only seen it once, like 20 years ago, and I hated it ever since. The Paranormal Activities have grown on me. I really like the one they just released on Paramount Plus. So and I like the VHS movies. So it's
I love those.
Yeah.
There's more. As a matter of fact, what I'll start doing, because this was found footage week because of the wheel, I won't be spinning the wheel for a couple of weeks, but anytime it lands on found footage, I mean, anytime you want to come on, you can come on, but anytime it lands on found footage, as long as I remember, I want to make sure I'm like, yo, Jason, it's found footage Tuesday and Thursday, you can come on both or whatever. Just to try to, because found footage is one of my favorite subgenres of horror. Slashers, number 1. Actually, found footage and paranormal are tied for number 2 for me. Just because I just love with found footage. I mean, you can literally go and Jesus, Chris, what's up, man? How's it going? How you doing, man?
What's up, Chris? How you doing, buddy?
What's up? Thanks for joining.
But I like how found footage can go in any direction. Like you have, how this one is, which we're going to get into. Most of the ones you see are paranormal. Damn.
I wonder if Sturdy's going to survive this episode of Horror with Sir Sturdy. This might become Horror with Sir James.
Horror with Sir Guinup from Taylor.
Sorry, guys. Our co-host died from a coughing fit.
All right.
I don't know where to go from here. Let's just keep it going.
My ghost will be back, though, to take over the show. Don't worry.
The guy in this movie's name was Aaron, too.
Yeah.
Well, the first movie, his name was Joseph.
No,
He said
Yeah, but the other guy's name was Aaron.
yeah, the guy. Yes.
the Patrick Bryce played Aaron, the director.
Mm-hmm. Yo, this. I took notes, people. I never
too.
knew this.
Do you know most of
Yeah,
this movie was improvised?
I saw that. They had like kind of like Curb Your Enthusiasm does. They had like notes of where each scene needed to go, but that was it.
Yeah, that's it. Then you just make up shit on the way. It's crazy. I was
Impressive.
like, oh, that's pretty cool. It was only filmed in a week.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
The first one. I'm talking about the first one, of course.
Either way, they're still crazy because it's like as good as these movies.
this movie had me at Blumhouse. As soon as I saw the Blumhouse emblem, I love everything they do, good or bad. It doesn't matter.
No, they're fun. They do fun stuff.
I would honestly say this was one of the better ones, though.
Oh yeah.
Just the way the story was and everything. This was.
Oh, it was definitely a creep. That's a new way to be a serial killer. I never heard that way before.
Found footage serial killer.
I thought that was pretty cool. He hires our cameraman and records it for fucking 8 hours or 24 hours.
Yeah.
That's just
and
crazy.
He's so like the way he gets it off. For the first movie, yeah. Damn. For the all right. Go ahead and talk, you two. Let me.
I was gonna say, if a grown man told me he was about to have tubby time and he wanted me to come and record it, no, I'm leaving. I'm sorry, I'm not that guy. I'm not that guy.
Exactly. No, for one, that red flags flying everywhere. You're like, You're like, dude, you just meet me. I'm not gonna watch you take a bath and play with a fucking rubber duck.
These white people in horror movie stereotypes, they've got to stop because I'm not staying in that place. Like, why?
Yeah,
Or investigate. We even have a moment where the character goes outside to see.
Yeah, I know. Fucking idiot.
Wow.
That's where you know. I'll do the same thing, but not go outside. I'll peek out the windows.
I'm just not going.
But I'm not gonna go outside
Unless
I have like a fucking shotgun or something.
Tubby time.
This guy is so like he's so sick and psychotic that he makes you feel bad. In the first movie, he makes you feel bad for him, and it makes you ignore a lot of the signs.
Well, yeah, for one, he said he has cancer and had a baby coming on the way.
Well, he says
pulling out your heartstrings.
He said he survived liver cancer, which spread to his lungs, and then he was like 2 months ago. I found out I have a brain tumor. I'm just like, wow. And like I watched this movie too. I watched both these movies last night. I did a watch party for him, and I watched them both again today. And I was talking to my wife about this last night. I'm like, it's crazy how this guy is. And I was like, the other guy is ignoring everything because he believes that this guy has brain cancer. So he thinks he's just, trying to live out his last days or whatever. So he's ignoring a lot of creepy shit to her. Most of the time, you're like, yo, I'm fucking leaving. Like, I'm getting the fuck out of here. This is too weird, too nuts, too.
For one, he kept forgiving him. For one, he stole his keys.
Yep.
Then he just stays anyway, and he falls for that sappy shit. He's like, "It's all right, man. It's all right. I'm sorry, but like, dude, fuck no."
This movie it was not at all what I expected. I thought it was him trying to seduce the camera guy, and that was what the whole movie was going to be about.
Oh, okay. I see.
That's what it played like. It played like he wanted something from this guy.
Good point.
Yeah, because that was talking about the tubby time before I talk about the whole wife thing. That was weird as shit.
Which one?
Hang on.
The wife thing?
I'll talk about that in a second.
You should rewatch that for sure.
Both of them back to back. They're amazing. But what was I saying? The tubby time, like even like you're supposed to be doing this shit for your son, right? These videos. Why would you exactly act like taking a bath with a baby? Like, why would you make a video of that? It's just weird.
Yeah.
Like that's
Yes.
weird and creepy. I'm like, what the fuck is going? And then why would you be? Not only that, why would you have someone record you? Why are you another girl? I mean, this just had to be. And yes, people, this is jokes. Don't be offended, but it had to be white guys because you're not getting two black dudes. Like, what the fuck are you gonna? You want me to do what? You want me to record this motherfucker in the bathtub? No, fuck that. Jason, James, yo, they got a role for you too. You want it?
No, I'm not going in the bathroom with you, sir. I am not going. I do want a prequel to this movie. We were talking about that beforehand.
Yeah, I do too. That'd
More
be awesome.
about Angela. I want to know more about Angela.
Yeah, if there is an Angela, though, right?
There is though. She called.
But here's the thing.
Yeah, she did call.
Yeah, hear me.
It was the sister, right?
Supposedly.
He said it was the wife.
But
yeah, wife is what he said.
Who's to say he wasn't calling from another phone and then just changing his voice?
Wow, you're going deep in there, huh?
Just think about it. Because listen, and the reason why I say this is because
not all of us. There's always one that does well.
The ones with the black friends 30.
I'm the stupid one. I'm the one that goes and looks what's going on.
Yeah, I don't leave.
Or I'll go do the ghost hunting. I hear a noise walk toward it.
No, I start installing more locks on my door if I hear a noise.
So you're smart. That's because you're a big fan of hip hop. You know danger. Listen to all that other stuff, you're just like, man, what was that noise? Let me go find out. I thought I heard somebody scream, a blood-curdling scream. Somebody said a monster. I thought I heard like a werewolf. I need to go investigate. Come on, Aaron. Nah.
Yeah, their first initial day together, I didn't know what to think about the movie. I thought it was going to be more of a seduction thing, and then it started to turn into more of a stalker vibe.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, why isn't he showing the cop these films and stuff? Like,
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I know.
Like
he talked to the cops. He didn't show him the shit he's getting.
Yo, as soon as let's jump into the Angela thing before I forget that. So, Angela, right? He says it was his wife at first, and oh shit, the Bears and Panthers just made a trade. The Panthers have the number one overall. Oh, this happened already. Never mind. I forgot. I'm excited, guys. I got draft on. But anyway, he was saying Angela was his wife in the beginning and that they had a son. They had a child and they called it Buddy. He didn't say what gender it was. He said they called it Buddy. And I know people go, yeah, Buddy, but you can call your daughter, that's your little buddy, or whatever. Exactly. Exactly. And
you're almost right, Chris. You're almost right. The black friend that's hauling ass is unfortunately the first one killed, and then you're killed after that.
Usually. Listen, this is why. Listen, blacks, minorities, we got to be careful what white people we hang around because they can get us into some weird, crazy, dangerous situations that they think is cool and gnarly till it's not anymore. And for some reason,
make sure you run to a safe spot.
We always get killed. We have nothing to do with it. We didn't conjure the ghost. We just came over for some wings and pizza. We didn't know that you guys were in the basement playing with a Ouija board. And then it's bullshit. So just be careful. So if James invites you over for like some candlelit shit, don't go. Because James is the one to pull out the Ouija board.
Nah, I don't fuck with that.
You wouldn't do it?
No.
So you mean it's okay.
It's that what
thank you.
What if
that one
factor?
So
what if I'm the one asshole that this thing works for?
I know, right?
I'm so glad you guys both said. I already know Jason wouldn't do it.
See, I would go into a haunted house, but I don't want to summon it and get it attached to me in my own house and everything.
Got it. What about if it was at somebody else's?
Oh, you can still attach it. You don't want to open the gate, man.
Okay, I'm just making sure because you said you didn't want to do that.
Nah, I'll go with someone else's mistake. I'm not going to make it.
Nah, if I know you're playing with a Ouija board, I'm just not going to your house anymore. As a matter of fact, we may be able to be associates. Don't even email me. You ain't getting that shit over here. I can do bad all by myself, man. No, thank you. So he says Angela's his wife, and then he's saying that they have a child or whatever, but he's gonna die in 3 months. So he's making this. He wants this video recorded of his so he could talk to his
It was
child.
only supposed to be 8 hours, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. My question to this guy would have been like, why isn't your wife here with you?
Yeah,
Exactly.
Exactly. Why aren't they making the movie with you?
Why aren't they here with you? Where's the baby? Like, that would make so much more sense. Obviously, the twist and all that stuff is maybe he was saying maybe he mentioned he was just getting away because he was feeling bad or whatever. He wanted to need a little getaway. I can't remember that exactly, but for argument's sake, let's just say he did say that. But yeah, that would be a good where the fuck are they? There's no pictures either.
Wait a minute.
You own this cabin, yo.
Was she pregnant or already had the baby?
Oh, she might have been pregnant.
She may have been pregnant.
That's why he didn't have the baby. He had to do imaginary baby because he didn't have the real baby to do the tummy time.
Okay. Yeah. But he could have still been there. If he has this wife and she's pregnant, she could have still been out there just to kind of have a little nice getaway together, away from the house, away from the stress, all that relaxing. I don't know. I've never been pregnant, so I don't know how that is. I don't think it's pleasant though.
So what were you gonna say about Angela?
Oh, why I think it's him? Because in the scene where they take the shot of whiskey and you find out later that put sleeping pills in his drink.
Yeah, Benadryl.
Not for the same reason Bill Cosby was doing it to people. He just wanted to knock this crazy person out.
Get the fuck out of there.
Well, I mean, he just to have him handy, so they might have been for that. He just used them on this.
Yeah, could be a creep itself in the bar.
Save his life. He's like, I gotta save my life. But what I was getting at though is because after he gets off the phone with Angela, in quotes, he goes out to the room to where Joseph was, because I don't know what the fuck his real name is, and he's gone. So who's to say? Not too long after he went in there, after he heard the phone ring, because who's to say he didn't have a phone? Okay, here's where I say this too. Who's to say he didn't have a phone in his pants? Because remember when he puts his hand in his pants, he acts like he's playing with himself. Then the other guy gets uncomfortable and kind of leaves after a little bit. Then he hears a phone ring and kind of takes off. Who's the phone in there?
That was a woman on the phone.
We don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I
think so.
Maybe.
I think they would have shown more so the audience knows exactly it was him.
It's Katie Alston did the voice, but my question is, I wonder if she's even related to him, because as we find out in the sequel, he took on the name of the previous person that he had done in, and maybe Joseph was somebody previously that he had done in.
Possibly.
True.
Maybe, yeah.
Possibly.
And he just H-Kill is the previous victim's name. He also said he killed women too, though. But at first, I thought he said he only kills men.
No, he killed women because
he kills both.
Really,
he's alive.
Just to jump, because we're jumping around anyway. Just to jump to the end of part 1, where when he opens up the closet and you see all those tapes with all those names on there. I believe there was an Angela. That's another reason I think he was doing the whole thing, because I believe there was an Angela on the tape. I believe there was an Angela on one of the tapes. And there's one of the other tapes, there was a Joseph, I believe you've seen. And then you see the one that he put back with the heart with Aaron on it.
You want to know? You know what's crazy about him? Also, he warns you that he's dangerous in a playful way. And he says you can leave right now. It's okay.
I was gonna say I wrote that shit down. I was like,
and they don't. They just like, no, it's okay.
And gives you a chance to go. And they're just like for whatever reason, say I go there with one of you guys, right? As soon as he's like, you know what, you can leave, I'm leaving. If you decide to stay, fuck it, bye. I don't even care if we drove your car.
He plays a cat and mouse game.
He does
a great job. He wants you to you're free, like you're gonna walk away. Then he snags you back in, dude.
Then fucking Peach Fuzz, the friendly,
that song, man. I was like, what the fuck? Just started singing. I was like, this dude is a nut job.
Like this, it was he had me.
I thought he was gonna get naked and be like a furry and try to dry hump him or something.
Well, he kind of was a little bit with that mask, but we got to back up just a little bit, because where, when, why, and how jumped out at him when he was in the van.
What do you mean?
At the end, there's that quick shot of somebody jumping in front of him. screaming.
Is that when he was watching the tape?
Yeah.
Oh, he was watching the tape back, and at the end of the video, he did that, and then scared himself when he was playing it back. Because I was thinking the same thing when I rewatched it today. Actually, I was like, "What the fuck?" So I rewound it. I was like, "Oh shit, he's crazy ass is up in the camera, or whatever, some shit like that." And fucking he's watching and scared himself. Which, by the way, is cool. It's kind of like is foreshadowing. Is this the right term? Foreshadowing. The reason I'm saying is because you know how he was always jumping out and scaring Aaron, and in the second movie, he doesn't scare the girl at all when he does that jumping out shit, but she gets him every time she does it to him.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering if he's one of those people.
I think he liked it. I think he really did want to kill her.
No, I don't think he wanted to kill her either.
Beginning.
Yeah, no.
Until she said not what she said, or what? She saved him, and because she finally got scared, so it's not fun for him no more. He's like, "You're just like the others. You got scared because all before she was like standing strong. You're not getting me. No flinches or anything." And he was like, "Holy shit! I messed up. I can't scare."
Yo,
and he was like enjoying it as a friendship.
Yeah, he was loving it. This dude was fucking.
In the first one, the axe in the stump. He said, "I gave you a clue. There's an axe right there," and they end up using it at the end. So that was like a foreshadow. I was like, "Hey," I said, "I'm going to kill you with this."
He brings it up in the second one because he talks. He tells the girl,
exactly.
He's like, the guy comes to my house. He sees the axe in the stump, thinks that I'm going to kill him. Still comes in, stays for 24 hours, and all this other shit, and then meets me here. Which yo, I was laughing when he killed him at the end because the way that he just walks up there. First of all, the other guy was stupid as shit. Why would you turn your back to anything?
I know.
Why would you even go to there for one? Why wouldn't you bring the police for two? Like,
you believe he's sorry and everything. You're gonna meet up, just shake hands.
You show the cops these tapes and DVDs. They're gonna tell you to do some stupid shit like this anyway. You're just gonna have backup.
Yeah,
that's it.
It's gonna be a sting operation.
You didn't do that. But what was funny is because the dude he comes in there in a fucking trench coat, pulls the fucking
mask out mad slow, puts it on,
walks up mad slow on him with the axe, dances, cracks him in the head. Or no, he cracks him in the head first with the axe, hits him like twice, and then starts dancing, and then just runs off. I was started dying at that part. Like, yo, he is a psychotic, scary motherfucker, man. He is crazy.
I gotta say, like, thinking back on it, knowing now that it was all improv, because I jumped on IMDb and did some research as well. Like, the acting with it all being off the top is it's incredible, and the tension in this. It's a short movie. It's like an hour and 15 minutes long. It is so well done.
It makes it feel so real.
The second one was a little bit longer.
Yeah. It makes it feel so real too.
Yes.
And here's some crazy shit, right? So in the first one where he's talking to the guy Aaron, the cinematographer, he was like, he asked me if he had to make peace with anybody before he died. And I'm just like, that's a strange thing to say to somebody at just like a random conversation.
Yeah, that's another. Yeah, exactly. A red flag right there.
And on top of that, when the guy, because he talks about the guy, seeing the axe, he asks him, "Did you think I would kill you when you seen the axe?" That's some like. There's no things going off in your head. Like, you know what? I'm going home as soon as we get.
Especially how he's acting. He's like running in the forest. And he's like got that grin. Like being playful and shit. That I'm like, okay, this dude's a fucking nut job. I'm out of here.
See, I think in this guy's mind, as soon as you consent, game is on. I don't think there was no more backing out for that guy. I think he was screwed. Yeah, like you were saying, he with the second one, which we'll get more into in a few, but he likes the chase. He likes to get them to the point where they're absolutely terrified.
Oh my gosh, he loves it, and he's so good at it. Like he's so good at And I won't say he's great at it, but he's good at, I guess. Well, he's great at the manipulation part for sure. But he's also good at masking the crazy. Not for too long, though. He can mask the crazy for a little bit, but after a while, I feel like it just comes out. And I'm just like, this guy is, my goodness, he's a loose cannon. But And this type of found footage, I've never seen it before, like a serial killer type of found footage. But I like where it's going, and I want to see more. I would love to see more of these movies. And I did do some research on if there was going to be a part 3 or not. It's still up in the air because they want it to be like a really good movie.
Well, they said it's going to be a trilogy. I did find that. That's their plan, is to make it a trilogy.
I'm hoping that happens. And then, like you and James both said a little while ago, that there's going to be a
it's in talks. They want to.
Yeah,
I would
Mark wants to explore more, which I would love them to explore him more, because I want to know, like I said, more about Angela. I want to know if, becoming the person that he left, because maybe the last victim of his was a guy that was dying of pancreatic cancer who had a baby on the way, because he says it in the second one. I like to take on these traits. So maybe after he kills them, he sort of becomes them.
And again, we still don't know who Angela is. I still think it could be him. It could be somebody that's from the past that's dead, and he's acting like that too. But I would love a prequel to answer all those questions for us.
No, I think it's the real Yosef's wife.
Really?
Like I was saying, I think that she was the last victim, and she had his cell phone.
That makes sense. That would make sense too.
That'd be interesting. Either way they do it, I'm here for it. I would love to see that, because this, which I forgot to do. I forgot to ask you guys. Where are we at right here? Early ratings. I know I'm late as hell, but
yeah, it's late as hell now. But
I'm going to give because we're talking about both kind of back and forth.
Both movies a 7.
Okay. Jason?
Is that out of 10? Is that what you guys do?
That's what I do.
So
Aaron has some fucked up scale.
No, mine is perfect. For normal people, it's
perfect.
From 0 to 10. For me, it's from -10 to +10, thanks to Blood Lake. So
okay. Blood Lake is like a -12,000, but I would say I'd give Creep 1 an 8. And Creep 2, I liked it better, which is amazing.
Did too. That was me too.
I would say that Creep 1 might have been a 9, and if I hadn't seen the second one. And the second one, I'd give a 9 or a 9.5. It is just so good. It's better. It builds upon what came before, and they were just both fantastic. I might like Find Footage now. Who knows?
Good. Well, I'm gonna tell you guys this, man. I fucking loved these movies. Loved. So, James, this one's for you. I just had so much. You know what it was? These movies followed each other perfectly. Like, as far as from part 1 to part 2, as far as sequels go, this was perfect. Perfect. Smoother than fucking butter. This was fucking perfect. It just went right in with the next story, because they gave you little hints of it.
Next story, by the way, that's from Deadpool.
Oh, the one kid?
Dopinder.
Oh, shit.
I think that's what's funny. I laughed at this scene because when he killed them, he's like disappointed. Like, he wasn't having fun. Like, he was having a mid-age crisis. Like, he's like, I'm not having fun no more. This is boring. Like, what the fuck? I'm not into it. So that's what the thing. You think he was really not into it, and he was meaning what to do when he hired that girl? He was really wanted to off himself?
I don't know about off himself, but I think he definitely had a different plan in mind. And maybe he did plan on killing her, and then she kept throwing him off by not being scared.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
And I expected a different ending in 2 than we got also. I thought they were going to kill somebody together, because she seemed to be almost as weird as he was.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, part 1, I guess they had 3 alternate endings.
Really?
Yeah.
I want them all.
I know, right? Like, where's this on DVD? You got the other fucking versions at the end?
Why doesn't Netflix have the... Netflix, get your shit together. When you have movies that have these multiple endings, put them out there.
Yeah, you gotta have them
The
out there.
biggest fail is fucking money. You won't let us share our account anymore, you greedy bastards. The least you can do is give us some extras.
I want this damn movie on Blu-ray, like, as soon as humanly possible. Is it? I don't think it's out on physical media.
I don't know.
I feel like it should be.
But they are good. I'm really stingy with points. 7 is really good to me. So
I'm pretty
Part 2
I'm
I like
between the two
better.
of you.
Part 2 I like better. But there's parts of part 1 I also liked. So I was like, you know what? Fuck it. Just because I can't make up my mind, I'm giving both 7s.
Yeah, that's fair though.
So I enjoyed them a lot. It's crazy. It was a different version type of a found footage. Also, you're recording a fucking serial killer.
That's what I liked about it though, James, because it was so freaking different. It was so different, but it worked so well. And I'm just
wait a minute. Oh, we got to bring this back.
What's up?
So the second movie, the girl. She didn't run. She's an African. She's a black woman. Am I right?
She's mixed. She's definitely mixed.
So you're saying the whiteness kept her there?
Oh, definitely.
She was talking to the camera. She's like, "I got red flags flying up everywhere," and then she's like doing the angel and devil on the shoulder.
You know what it is? This is where like she has a black dad and he just left, and she's raised by her white mother. So she has the complexion and some of the features, but that's it. Her mother was like,
especially he says, "I'm a serial killer." She stays.
Yo, he said I'm a serial killer. I killed 39 people.
She doesn't believe him because who would
I
admit that?
I think it was more than 39. There was a lot of tapes in that closet.
There was a lot of tapes.
I get that argument. Like, there's no way he's going to admit this to me. But on the other hand, you've got to have that in the back of your mind. It's one of the reasons I thought she might have been nuts too. And plus the fact that she gets completely naked in the span of 10 minutes. Like, she's got a little crazy in her. I mean, let's be honest.
Well, I think yeah. Oh, she was desperate for her show. She wanted to be like a star.
Yeah.
But she's like, to get his trust because he was naked, because he tried to freak her out, scare her. That's what he wants. She is like, okay. She's like, is it my turn? And it confused him. He was like, huh?
Yeah, exactly.
So she was throwing him off his game. He was like, what the fuck is going on? So he's trying to make up new shit on the spot.
I think, and right there, I think that's why he liked her so much, was because one, she wasn't scared.
He was having fun again.
That too. And I'll say, then 3 is she challenged him.
Yeah,
he really challenged him.
He did get pissed a couple times, where he did like a tantrum, shutdown, quiet time, not talking, just sitting there.
Yo, he's fucking. There's a point where he's outside. Mind you, he's a grown ass man, laying on the ground, face down with the wolf mask sky going. I'm just like, what the, yo.
She was playing games too, though, because she got in the tub and started like get behind him, like massaging him and shit.
Oh, the hot tub.
He knows what he was doing because he throws it out at her later on. He goes, "Oh, I know how you get to your people on your show encounters." It's like you seduce, like you did with me in the tub, a hot tub.
Yep.
But he's like, "Oh, I'm not mad though. I'm not mad." It's like fucking crazy. Good fucking movies.
You think he was lying about never been kissed before? And she kissed him. I thought they were going to sleep together.
Me too. Because when he said he was like he never had sex and she kissed him, she was like, you know what? I'm going to make it your night, man.
You know what? That could save some lives.
When they got to that grave, I thought they were going to do it in the grave.
Wow.
That would have been some crazy.
Okay, now I don't know if you got this vibe. I got this vibe where I thought she really killed him. Because she got into it, I think she liked it, and because she called. Remember, he said, "You're my pupil." Like she takes over and starts doing this shit.
That I wouldn't have been mad at that either. I'm not gonna lie to you. If there was like,
and she looks like she's fucking nuts anyway. In the train, she's just staring, like zoned out. Like, yo, what's wrong with her, man?
But in her defense, James, all that shit she's been through.
No, I get it. But then when she heard him whistling, he's on the train, and she didn't get scared or nothing. She just looked up and stared.
No, she looked scared though, because she was just like,
I didn't see scared.
You see it now. You see.
I didn't think she looked scared either. Which I'm kind of wondering. Does that mean that he sees her back on the same even playing field now that she one-upped him?
Yeah.
That's why I want a third movie. Like, there's a story there, guys.
There's a great story right there, and you can damn near start it it could be a few days later after this whole incident, or the train ride or whatever. It doesn't have to be the same day. It could be a few weeks later, whatever. But
you can continue right there. He comes and sits in front of her and starts talking to her.
Boom. Oh, hi.
You're like, oh shit. You're like, what the fuck?
Yeah, my name is Now does he come up with a new name, or is he still Aaron?
Oh, he didn't kill someone, so I guess he's going to still be Aaron, probably.
This man. He.
Yo, that's it. Like, I never seen a style like this before, man. Like serial killer wise, I thought it was pretty clever.
Hopping back to the first one real quick, where he tells his internet slows down because he says his wife is watching animal porn.
Oh yeah.
Animal
I'm like,
porn.
come on, you believe that shit?
So what he said he did was he went up to he told his wife, let's go to the cabin for the weekend, whatever. Right? He's told her, this is his story. He told her that she, and by the way, he asked, so in the first movie, his name is Joseph, and the guy that is recording him, his name is Aaron. He asked Aaron to turn the camera off for this, which Aaron turned the visual off. Just put the camera lens on and set it down, but you still picked up the sound. Anyway, so he goes in 99 store. He gets the wolf mask, Wolfie, Peach Fuzz. And he was like, I lied and told my wife I had to work when I got this mask. Came back to the cabin, put the mask on, broke in the cabin, came in through the back door, tied her up, and they had ravishing animalistic sex. That's what he said. Sorry. No. Ravenous animalistic sexual intercourse is what he said. And I'm just like, wow. And then for once you find out that there is no, that Angela's not his wife, it's his sister. Yeah. We think it's his sister, whoever, or him, whatever, or a past victim, right? So you're just like, wow, that's some wild ass shit. Like, and then later on, when you figure out, that Angela's wasn't his wife, you're like, yo, for him to come up with some crazy shit like that right there, that's nuts. That I don't even know how you come up with some crazy shit like that. Just like that. I get the whole putting a mask on, faking like you're breaking in, and the whole, that part I understand. But the animal porn, I'm like, come up with that whole story like that.
I want to know if that was part of the improvise. He just came up with a story. I would have been laughing on the other end. I'm like, what the fuck you come up with that?
I would have been rolling. I'm like, yo, hold up. You know what? I would be laughing too hard because that shit was ridiculous.
Did that freak you out? I'd be like, yeah, it freaked me. No, you would have heard in my car, in the background. I heard me screaming as I'm running.
I've been good.
You're like, you're fucking.
I wouldn't have made it through the story.
Yeah, he said he raped her, and came back to the cabin. And she didn't say nothing, so that means she enjoyed.
Well, because he asked her. He said he asked her how was her night, and she said it was fine. She had some sort of smile on her face. I think it said a cat casual. Some sort of smile on her face, or some sort of.
But then he was like, "I raped my own wife, Aaron."
I'm just like, oh my god.
And Aaron's like, it's okay.
He was just like, I need to get out of here.
It's all right. Don't beat yourself up, man.
Yeah, that guy.
And you're thinking wow, what the fuck is going on? And it wasn't even that either.
Yeah,
it
wasn't even that either. And again,
and the guy, the serial killer, also says to the girl in the part 2, he's like, I give them clues like I'm dangerous. It's like they want to die. That's why they stay.
Yep. Which really quick, I know what's today? It's Thursday.
Today's Thursday, 27th of April.
No wheel spin, but because we have a couple movies picked out, so this is what we're doing on Tuesday.
The Darkness of the Road. Never heard of this. But that thing in the back seat is pretty badass looking.
Yep, it is. So, Jason, if you're free Tuesday, you're more than welcome to join. I'm not wrapping up right now, but
it looks like it could be a Slipknot mask.
Slipknot mask? Oh, by Yeah.
That's
That
pretty
is
cool.
cool.
All right. The movie's gonna be shit
Well,
though.
we'll see. So I picked this movie up because of Townsend. She was in the Stylist movie a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, I get that, but every time I like a cover, I think it's badass. The movie's always trash.
We'll see.
Is it on Tubi?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got about 50 shot.
Yeah.
Okay,
exactly.
so what's your early rating for next week's movie, James?
Oh, that one? Oh, because it's Tubi, but awesome cover. I'll say I'm not thinking high expectations here. So I'm gonna go with 5.
I did the same exact thing. And just in case you do come back Tuesday, Jason, what is your prediction for your rating?
2 or 3.
So it's gonna be garbage.
No, dude, that looks like the awesome covers that some of the Amityville movies have, and they're garbage. So.
Well, exactly. Thank you.
No, there's speaking of which, there's so many of them.
Yo, they're making an Amityville backpack or whatever the fuck movie.
Yep. There's an Amityville vibrator.
What? I'd watch that.
Oh my god! I'll watch it.
Is that on Tubi?
No, it took me for a long time to find any information on it. I saw it on a site.
Okay. Pornhub.
It's gonna haunt that pussy.
Saw it on the site. It's okay. Shout out to Pornhub, not a sponsor, but shout out to you guys.
But they are taking sponsors if you guys want to sponsor.
That's fucking hilarious.
I watch content.
Yeah, I would watch it. I'm not gonna lie, I would watch it.
Which
I'm not
version?
gonna go looking for. I'm not gonna go looking for it, but I'll watch them.
Oh, definitely, I'd watch that. Like I still wish that movie. I
still gotta watch Amityville. I still gotta watch Amityville in space. Didn't see that yet.
Oh, it looks awful too.
I know it looks awful, and it's gonna be awful.
We watched the trailer on 3 Geeks, and it looks so bad.
Oh, jeez.
So here's the thing: the Amityville Horror. So the first movie, I didn't mind. The remake, I didn't mind with because it might have been because it was Ryan Reynolds.
I love the remake. That's the one I saw first. Was the remake with Ryan Reynolds?
Oh wow, okay. See, I seen the other one first, the original. Part 2 wasn't bad either. Part 2 was okay, but then they start getting fucking insane. Here comes the space. Here comes backpack vibrator. You know,
I like
shark, whatever the fuck they're shooting out.
Yeah.
Well, like Amityville Next Generation, Amityville, I think it was like 1990 or whatever, and then Amityville Dollhouse and the Clock one. I don't mind those ones either. I think that's technically Amity 4, 5, 6, and 7.
Damn.
I didn't even know about those ones.
I did see the Clock one. I did see the Clock one a while ago. It wasn't bad.
Yeah, the Amityville movies pre the remake, most of them are at least watchable. And that there was one, Amityville Awakening, that came out a few years ago that had Red Foreman in it. That one wasn't horrible.
Oh, I heard about that. Yeah, that's right. Okay, I seen that one.
If they're made by a major studio, they're usually not that bad. But now I think people just throw Amityville in front of everything.
Yeah.
I've been watching Amityville.
It's going to be Amityville, and then it's going to be cocaine. Cocaine's going to be the next big thing for a little bit.
Oh, all the drugs. No, you got Meth Shark coming out now.
Yep. Am I going to watch
Alligator? Is it Cocaine Alligator or whatever the fuck it is?
Of course I'm going to watch those movies when they come out. Why wouldn't I watch those movies?
Have you guys watched Slacks?
Lax?
What is it?
Slacks.
Nah. Don't sound familiar.
Good. It's a Shudder original film. It's about a pair of designer jeans that kill you.
Oh! Okay,
and
I think I did see it.
Sounds awful. It's not. It's actually a really good horror movie.
It's pretty good. I believe I've seen that.
I'm putting it on. I just put it on the list.
What's your second film for next week?
Oh shit, that's right.
Yeah, it was Thursday.
It's got to be better than that one that you just showed us.
I think it might be. Was it another suggestion?
Yes, it was. It was Liz's suggestion.
Oh, Lord of the Flies?
Yep. The one she's been asking you to watch for like 6 months.
I don't even know if that's a horror movie.
I don't think it's Lord of the Flies is a horror movie.
It's not. All right, we'll do it on Popcorn and
No.
Pints. We'll do it on Popcorn
No,
and
it's
Pints.
That's
I
the
don't
one
think
with that guy that dances, right?
it's the fucking island with the kids. Where
Oh, yeah,
they
yeah.
split like politics. Like I own
Yeah.
this side, I own this side. We're gonna kill each other.
All right, so next Thursday will be Silent Hill 1 and 2. That was another request.
Okay, so
Yo,
what's gonna be your
okay,
double feature for Tuesday?
I did not mind the Silent Hill movies when I first.
You
I don't know about now.
I don't always do doubles. We'll do doubles like if we do sequels.
Okay,
Yeah,
nice. Yeah, Silent Hill 1, it was really good. I haven't seen the second one yet.
I just like the fucking the creatures, the demons, wherever you want to call these fucking things.
Yeah,
I like how they look and how they act. I was like, damn, the twitches and the fucking that click 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 shit. I was like, that's pretty cool.
Such a good game. I need to get Silent Hill.
That game was is good. My opinion, it was good as Resident Evil.
Ooh, I may have to look.
It was basically almost the same.
It's
you walk around, go collect shit. Oh, the thing, because the things can pop out of nowhere. Those fucking creepy looking things.
Oh, by the way, I'm letting you know this, Jason, because you're on the PS. I am grabbing. I don't know if you have it or not yet, but what is it? Ghostbusters Unleashed. I'm grabbing that tomorrow.
It's a video game.
Yeah.
It's one of those ones kind of like Friday the 13th where you work together to bust ghosts.
Or you could be ghosts.
Yeah.
Which is dope.
Okay. So they've been doing that with all like the horror movies. All the games is like you can be the bad guy or be the good.
It's smart though.
I like that. It's smart. It's pretty cool.
And then another one I recommend, Jason, one that I already have that I play a lot. I think I told you about this was Zombie Army 4.
Nice. I need to check that out. I need to play more Evil Dead on my PlayStation.
Oh, you have Evil Dead?
Yeah, I have. I told you that.
I forgot.
It's one of the free games. It goes with a free game or something. I downloaded it.
Oh, nice.
On the PS Network.
Nice. We're gonna have to play that one night. Evil Dead is fun as hell.
I got Friday 13th. I want Evil Dead, but I got a feeling I'm not going to play as much. Because right now I'm in fucking Elden Ring. I'm hooked on Elden Ring.
Play online, James. You play online, you'll play it more because you'll be able to play with people like me. Well, me.
My girlfriend just got an NES and an SNES, and I cannot wait to get Friday the 13th to play on her NES.
Ooh, yeah.
Nice. That's my favorite, one of my favorite games.
I love that game. The music is amazing.
I finally know how to play in my 40s. Like, I didn't know how to play as a kid.
Me either. I died seconds into the fucking game. I was like, how you do this? What am I supposed to do?
I made my way
played a Nightmare on Elm Street game?
Yeah, I liked it too.
I've never played it, but here's the funny thing: is I own it. I think I got it like last year from shout out to J Street Games, but I seen it in there. I was like, I gotta get that. So I'll play it one of these days. If I do, I'll stream. What I'll do is I'll hook up my regular and
just get it as a collectible. That could be worth money back someday. You don't fucking know.
Well, it's not. It wasn't in the case. It was open.
I don't give a fuck.
Oh no, I
it's the only one left.
I have it. I grabbed that. Oh, I gotta get that.
Oh yeah.
I need to get on my Amazon Prime list as soon as I get some extra money and buy a bunch of horror movies that I have on there because I'm sucking in the horror right now. I just watched Final Exam. Have you guys seen that?
Not yet.
No,
that's when
not yet. See. Yeah. I've never seen that one.
I've watched Scream 6 once so far. I'm gonna watch it again tonight, probably. Then again tomorrow.
He's a big Scream fan.
Oh, okay. I was about to say that's a lot of Scream. Yeah, it's on Paramount Plus. Yep, I seen that. I'm gonna watch that. Megan's on streaming now. I have to still check out Megan. I didn't watch that yet.
Oh, that's good.
As a matter of fact, you know what I want to do? And actually, I want to do this review with you too. I want to review Megan up against Child's Play from 2019.
Yes, I'm down. I like both of those movies.
Oh shit!
I've only seen both of them once in theaters.
I've seen parts of the remake. I didn't watch the whole thing through.
I think that would be a fun freaking. That would be a fun review to do right there.
You take that Child's Play remake and you name it anything else, and we're talking about it still to this day.
It's better.
It came out at the same time as Cultist Chucky, which was, still in the same continuity and better in a lot of ways.
I was going to say it wasn't. I didn't mind Cult, and I didn't mind. What was the one that came right before Cult?
Curse. Those two I thought were really solid.
Yeah,
especially Curse.
It's the cult where it ends with like 1,000,000 fucking Chucky dolls.
Yeah, and it
Okay.
goes into the TV show with 1,000,000.
I'm like, what the fuck?
Yep.
You know, he don't even have to say the chant anymore, man. He just snaps his fingers. He's like in another fucking body. He's genie now.
I did notice that as I'm watching season 2 of the show. I'm like, I thought it used to be harder for him to get a new body.
Supposed to lightning storm supposed to come, and
oh man,
now he's just like snatch, and he can split his soul now, multiple objects at a time.
Yeah, man.
Like, wow, okay.
Voodoo has changed a lot in 30 years.
Yeah, I guess so. Fucking upgraded. Research.
He's evolved.
Evolved like a Pokemon.
Have you seen the show, James? Chucky? Chucky?
Oh yeah, I watched the whole first season. I didn't watch season 2 yet.
They had his daughter.
I keep forgetting about it.
They had his daughter playing the young version of him in season 1, and my God, she did amazing.
Yeah.
I want to bring up a couple things in Creep 2 really quick, just so I wrote them down.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah. Sorry.
Back on track.
When he when he's talking to the guy Dave that we were talking about in the beginning, and he asked him if he has a gun. Like the way because he was, acting like he was all concerned. So he's like, "Do you have a gun in the house?" And Dave was like, "Wait, no. Why would I know?" And I'm just like, this sneaky son of a, like he just like, okay, all right, he doesn't have a gun in here, so I don't have to be worried about that. And that's the kill where he slit his throat and he didn't see, but he was just like, I'm bored of this. Like this isn't.
Yeah, he was bored. Yeah, it was funny.
And here's another crazy thing he said. So when him and Sarah are driving down the street, and I think he asked her why she wasn't scared of him, or I forgot what she said. He's like, "What if I told you I'd cut your head off and skull fuck it in the woods or some shit?" I'm like,
"Yeah,
no, that's called snuggle fuck it." I'm like, "What the hell is a snuggle fuck?" I was laughing so hard, like, "Wow, this guy
he knows what a snuggle fuck is."
I don't want to know what that is.
Well, they said for the second movie, neither one of them would tell the other what was about to come out of their mouth like ahead of time. So a lot of the shock you see on both of their faces is real because they had no idea what the other one was going to say.
I actually love that. I actually
that's another scene that we would have had to cut because as soon as he said snuggle fuck, I'll take it. I would have died laughing. I'm like, okay, we got to do this over.
I don't want everybody to make a movie like this because not everybody can do it. But man, improving this movie worked so well for this movie.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yep.
I wouldn't mind seeing similar
I really want a prequel.
Like, well, yeah, maybe that's what it is, a prequel, and I'll say a prequel and a sequel. But the whole serial killer found footage, I don't know if there's any others out there. People, if you're watching, please let me know.
Yeah, I don't know.
I wouldn't mind seeing more.
Majority I've seen is paranormal found footage.
Yeah, paranormal.
I also put Bigfoot into the paranormal part.
Or monster, or like slasher, you'll see, but it's not the same as serial killer, in my opinion. Yeah, no. Like the way this guy was doing.
This is a whole different take. Because I enjoyed it.
Usually with slasher, it's the victims going out there recording, camping, having a good time, and then crazy shit happens. It's never the killer picking up the camera. Like, you'll never see Jason picking up the camera to do a kill. Freddy, probably. Jason, no, he's not going to do all that shit.
There's moments where I'm like, why is this guy filming himself in his own home?
I know, right?
But dude, Creep 2 is one of the rare films to have 100% Rotten Tomatoes.
Wow!
Oh wow!
Rotten Tomatoes actually got something right for once.
Yeah, I know, definitely.
It was so good. It was so good, and like now we know the improvising and shit. But the way that the story was in both of these films, the way they connected so well, the way that they just told such an awesome, crazy, beautiful story, sad story, scary. It was just like so many emotions mixed in through both of these films, and you're just like, wow, that was awesome. That was an awesome ride. That was an awesome freaking ride.
It sounds like you enjoyed these way more than Grave Encounters.
Oh yeah, I did. And I loved Grave Encounters though, but you know what it is?
I love Grave Encounter.
it's a different type of feel for those. It's a different type of feel because this is just different. This is so different.
Well,
And,
my strong thing is paranormal. So Grave Encounters is like, I like.
Well, I gave Grave Encounters. I gave them both an 8. But and then there was a deeper story with this one. There was a more deeper. It was more of a sex thing, more of a mind fuck with it. And it was.
Yeah.
I was like, wow! It had me roped in from.
It did.
Play on and like I told you guys, I put him back on again. I had him on as like background noise. I kept glancing up at him a lot while I'm working and stuff. I'm like, these are good. People should really see these.
But I never heard anybody said they're awesome. I never heard anybody.
I heard about them too, or I would see them. I would see like the posters on social media, or seeing the posters on social media, or just like going through Netflix and seeing it up there as like a recommended movie, and I just never. I'm like, you know what? I'll watch that one of these days. I'll watch that one. Just never did. Like it sucks, and I got to get better with this. It's sad to say, but the only time that I watch movies that I'm not, which I end up reviewing when I come home, but that I'm not reviewing on the podcast, is the ones when I'm going to the theater with the wife. So I'm like, any other time I'm not watching movies unless it's for the podcast. I gotta break that. I gotta break that. Because these movies I've been meaning to watch, Creep 1 and 2, I've been meaning to watch these 2 movies for a couple of years now, I can say.
I've been meaning to download the list of all of Blumhouse's movies. And this convinced me that I need to do that sooner than later.
Go ahead, James.
Does Patrick Bryce do any other movies, or is just these 2?
Patrick Bryce?
Yeah, that's the director.
Yeah, I'm looking right now. It says he played Old Aaron in the second film. I don't remember there being an Old Aaron.
Me either.
Unless it's the guy on the train. He has directed other stuff. He's directed a TV series called Room 104.
I heard
a movie called Corporate Animals.
Never heard that.
The Overnight. And then some short films, which I really want to see his short films.
Interesting.
I wonder if these 2 guys are friends, because they just
sounds
seem
like
to
it.
Like know each other.
Mm-hmm.
I was so surprised just on how well these were done, and just like little things, like again with the in both movies he was doing that whistle.
Yep.
Certain portions of the film. Yep. He's just so damn creepy, like the way he does it. Because again, in part 2, where the guy Dave that he kills at the beginning of the movie, like he just acts like he's so caring and this and that and the third. They go sit at the table to drink a beer, and while Dave's going in the kitchen to grab the beer and stuff, he starts smirking at the camera. He says something in the camera. Then he starts dancing a little bit, then turns the camera to look at the table. Then they're sitting down, drinking some beer. And he was like, yeah, just 2 guys sitting down, drinking some cold ones or tossing them cold ones back. And the first one, he was like 2 guys sitting down, drinking some whiskey. I'm like, this guy, man, he's he's something else.
Perfect title for the movie.
Yeah.
Creep is a perfect title for this. Because he was a fucking creep.
Yes, fucking yes, he fucking was.
Just how he acted and what he did, that was a fucking creep.
Yo, he stabs himself.
Yeah, the fuck, man. That's what I'm like. I was like, is he really want to kill himself? Is this what he's doing? Yo, she hit him in the back of the head hard as fuck with that shovel. How the fuck you alive after that, man? Come on.
You didn't hit him hard enough. That's how.
How she survived? That's another thing. How she survived? Because being in the bush, it sounded like he fucking stabbed her 1,000 times. How the fuck she crawl out of that fucking grave, man? Just holding, like, she only got stabbed once. She's like holding her stomach right here. Like, what about all the other holes? Honestly, drink water right now, you'll be freaking a leak.
Honestly, it could be one of those things where he could have just been stabbing her in the same spot repeatedly or missing a lot. And
but that's even worse, man. You're fucking up wherever you're hitting.
Or no, I'm just saying missing her completely, and she's just screaming because she's scared.
Yeah, she survived too. That was crazy.
But I mean, and then as far as like when she got stabbed once or twice, it could just be like adrenaline. And then his crazy ass is in the camera talking like she's dead already. And she comes and cracks in the back.
I was really hoping that it was going to end where he's near the grave and he gets her the knife and puts it to his neck. He's like, "You become the teacher now," or whatever, and she slit his throat. And then she continues on, like it was a pass the torch type thing. Because you seen in her eyes, it seemed like I was like, "Are they going to take that route?" Because it looked like she's having fun with it.
It wouldn't even been bad. Say
if she acts like them. She's tricks you, and I'm like, what's going on here?
The scenario is after she cracks in the back of the head with the shovels, or the movie goes off.
Yeah,
but you see like a certain look in her eye. What's gonna happen next?
I can't wait.
I know. Yeah. I really hope a prequel, I hope a prequel and a sequel come out.
I hope part 3 comes out because it's already in the works and planning to do it. I hope that drops. I hope they make it soon.
Hopefully it happens.
But then after that, they definitely, if it does well again, they definitely should do a prequel.
Yeah, this is worth it because you want to know more of the backstory. You want to know why he is the way he is in a sense. I mean, you do and you don't. It makes it creepier if you don't know.
My opinion, if 3 bombs, they won't do the prequel. But if 3 does well, I think they'll do it.
I'm gonna one up you guys. I want a limited series prequel.
I was thinking about that. I was like, how would this movie do as a series? But then I'm like, it would probably get too repetitive as a series. But a prequel,
just a limited series, like you do 5 episodes and you're done permanently, or 6, or however many episodes.
Kind of like a Stephen King thing.
What's up, Mick?
What's up, Mick?
What's up, Mick? You know what? 6 to 10 episodes. That'd be dope. That'd be dope.
Hour long just end it. There's no more. Then boom. Then it goes to the movies, the original movies.
Yeah, these 2 movies are up there with X and Pearl for me.
Nice. Yeah, definitely.
My favorite movies I've watched this year. It's like those 4.
Hey, Mick, you ever see Creep 1 and 2?
Yeah,
Mick's seen everything.
These right here, and if you haven't,
watching the draft and getting high. All right.
Nice.
Hey, man, I'm doing the same thing. Podcasting. Watching the draft, and I was having a coughing tantrum for like the first 15 minutes of the show.
Yeah, we thought I was going to have to take over the show.
Yeah, we thought Aaron was done.
You should put my name on it.
I was going to have to hire James to be the new Jerry snob with me.
Yep.
Aaron's like,
that was rough.
Your wife would have to sign over the LLC to me.
You hear this?
James would be like, I'm Sir Sturdy, guys.
Oh, Sir Sturdy. I gained weight and got white.
Love the first one. The second one was, oh, man.
See, I like the second one better. I like the second one better. I like that whole storyline and like him getting bored and having fun with her.
Yeah, to be fair, the second one doesn't exist with the first one. Like the second one to me is better because it built off of that first one.
Mm-hmm.
But they're so close. They're so oh my god.
It is so close. Good. That's why I both gave them a 7. Yeah. I couldn't bump one.
I got a question for you both. When you watched them both, did you watch them back to back or did you watch one like one?
I always do. Back to back.
I did. Because back to back, it was like watching one regular movie.
That was gonna be my question. Didn't it feel like?
Well, I still got the it's true, but I still got the separation of it. I see how many years after it was like.
No. That's that I get because they always do that in movies. But I'm just saying, as far as like watching them back to back, it just felt right. Like instead of I'm gonna watch this one tonight, this one tomorrow. It just felt better watching them back to back for these 2 films.
I liked it.
It was almost like watching a series.
Yeah,
I was ready for that 3rd episode to kick on, but there is none.
You're like, oh shit, she's on the bus. What's going on now? What happens?
Yeah. And she looks over. She hears the whistle.
Here's the whistle. Hear the whistling. She looked up.
Yeah.
He's sitting there.
Freddy's driving the train or bus, whatever they were on.
These. By the way, I seen 2. It's like a little stupid fact. So Duplass. So to get the character for number 2, he did the long hair, and he shaved. He fucked up his beard, and instead of shaving it up, they're like, you know what, fucking roll with it. He went with it, and then when he said, "Oh, don't," she was like, "What's this?" and rubbed. They're basically making fun of it, like, "Yo, you fucked yourself up." But he was like, "Oh, you know, some men have patches," and he came up with the real term for it and everything. I was like, "Okay, that's awesome." They put that in, just saying scratch it. Let's fucking
I love that they used that and didn't like wait 2 weeks for it to fix itself.
Exactly. You know, because they did these movies like I don't know about the second one, but the first one was in a week. That's it. It's 1 week.
So, you know, my first thought was when you see this patchy beard like that, I'm like, oh my god, is there a way that he fucking shaved this dude's face and then fucking glued his hair on his face?
I for a split second I thought it was fake hair too. I thought it was glued on, and he fucked up, and
because you wouldn't put it. You wouldn't put it past him.
Yeah,
you wouldn't put it past him, but at the same time,
well, I know his.
He doesn't give us. I don't know
the patchiness. I got the patchy beard. I feel his pain.
Oh, careful, people. Careful around James. Don't go camping with James. He has a patchy beard.
It'll be fun with me. We'll wait till like 3 o'clock in the morning. We'll go ghost hunting.
Nope. Yeah, ghost hunting, and only one of you ends up coming back. What happened to Aaron? I don't know. What do you mean? I thought he went home. But yeah, people, this was a fun one. And Creep 1 and Creep 2, again, highly recommend it. We are gonna wrap this one up.
It doesn't even take much of your time. If you had time to watch an episode of television, just add another like 20 minutes to that, and you can watch this movie.
That's what it is. Exactly. It's like an hour 15 minutes or something.
I believe they're both like around $1.20 a pop. So 2 hours and 40 minutes of your time. Let's say 3 hours because you got to pause a couple times to go potty and heat something up. Throw them on. They're definitely worth it. But before we get out of here, Jason, you want to tell everybody where they can find you, man?
You guys can find me everywhere at 3 Geeks Podcast. Find me on YouTube, the social medias, Facebook, wherever you find audio podcasts, I'm there too. I am like a fungus and I'm growing all over the internet. So come hang out with me.
You hear that? He's also on this podcast with me. It's a Horror Night
right.
Snobs, and it's a fun time. And guess what? Our episode's actually dropping tomorrow at 7:30 p.m. Eastern time, right before Joe Bob, which I'm going to admit, I've told you guys. Well, I don't think I told you guys this before. I know James and Jason know about this and a few others, but I've never seen any Joe Bob anything. One of these days, I'm going to check it out, though.
All right. Well, I challenge you, Sturdy. I'm going to do it. I never say
Joe Bob.
I want you to do it before our episode airs tomorrow night at 7:30. Watch one episode of Joe Bob. I will do it too.
Now, what is Joe Bob? What is this Joe Bob?
He's on.
I have no idea. I know he's on Shudder, but I don't know anything about it.
You've never seen it either?
Uh-uh.
So why don't we?
What the fuck? Is it the It's like a series.
Yeah.
As far as
he watches horror movies and stuff, I believe. I don't know. And I know I'm upsetting a lot of horror fans, but I don't care either because I just never.
Yeah, I don't know who it is either.
But it's supposed to be. It's really good. It's really good. He talks about like horror movies. He has horror movies on. You learn a lot of facts.
Oh shit! Damn. Okay, I gotta start watching that.
I could be wrong, but yeah, again, it's over on Shudder, so we're gonna check that out. I have to check that out. Because
you gotta watch it tomorrow before the show.
I don't know if I'll have time to watch it tomorrow or not. I'm not gonna lie to you guys.
He's lying. He's
He's not lying. Don't listen to him. But we'll see. I'll try. We're gonna get out of here. Make sure you guys go check out Horror with Sir Sturdy. Just go to horrorsir.sturdy.com. You can find all of my links. Popcorn and Pints every Saturday night, 9 o'clock Eastern time. This weekend we are actually finishing up 50 Shades of Grey. We're doing the last 2 movies of those. 50 Shades of whatever they are.
50 Shades Darker and 50 Shades Freed.
Yep. Oh boy, you guys! I've seen each movie once.
You want to join us? Watch the other 2? You sure?
Yeah, I'm hanging out with my girlfriend tomorrow, and
no, it's not tomorrow. It's Saturday.
Saturday night,
9 o'clock Eastern time.
Oh, shit, that's after 3 Geeks too. I don't really have an excuse not to join you.
Except you go to sleep.
He's gonna be
Slay.
Let me see what she has planned for us tomorrow, and I'll get back to you guys.
All right.
Or Saturday.
You see this?
Oh,
Here's the thing. Yeah, so my girlfriend wanted to come over and make popcorn at 9:01, so I wasn't gonna be able to make the show. We know what's coming. We know what's coming. But thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for listening. Please like, share, subscribe. Make sure you check out all the links in the description. Sorry guys, I'm a little high. Down below, all that good stuff. Have a great night. I'll see you in your nightmares. Peace.
Stops the day, folks.
Yeah, Nicholas